Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. Our game tonight featuring the Miami Heat as they go up against the Toronto Raptors at Scotiabank Arena. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kyle Lowry remains all hustle. He said if you come to a game and you bring your son, and you guys are sitting in the nosebleeds, I want your son to say whoever number 7 is played his hardest. And he might only see me one time, but that one time, I'll be playing like it's my last. Kevin?
Wow, David, he is a gamer, no doubt. EA, we appreciate the report. So the opening lineup for the Heat at the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. And for Toronto, the forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It'll be the Heat off the tip. You know, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Hero against Anunoby. Here's Siakam. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Now the pass to Hero. There's the steal. Here's Barnes. Anunoby. And Anunoby stays with it.
You know this about OG Anunoby. This guy's going to give you tremendous effort nightly. Really good job on the glass.
Lowry against VanVleet. Lowry kicks to Hero. Passes it to Butler. Another shot. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's his first. That is not a simple finish by any means. Adebayo had to keep his focus, makes the D think twice about getting physical with him.
And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense, 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Pass to Adebayo. Anunoby against Hero. Puts it up for Adebayo. And Pirtle sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. 3 on the clock. Adebayo. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness. Boy, guys, when you think about the prototypical modern wing, Scotty Barnes, the reigning Rookie of the Year, certainly fits that mold, already proving to be a well-rounded two-way player.
And with Barnes, he's only scratching the surface of how good he can be.
GA, there is no question about that. Barnes is on the fast track to becoming a star. Why? Because he can score, defend, rebound, and even serve as a playmaker if need be. This is about developing those skills continuously and becoming more consistent.
That's good from Barnes.
Well, of course, Scotty Barnes won the Rookie of the Year in 21-22, guys. And you talk about a well-rounded basketball player who will affect winning with both his offensive ability and his defensive versatility.
Barnes hits them both. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Miami no good on that time either. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Siakam passes to Van Vliet. A three-pointer is right on target.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Now here is Lowry. Kicks it out to Hero. Here's Lowry. Will it go? His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. On the wing, Anunoby. He's covered by Hero.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
He doesn't hit that one. Now Toronto takes it the other way. A drive by Barnes.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Well, they're passing to Adebayo. Lowry looking around. Puts it up for Adebayo. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. And falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. And that's now 6 points for Siakam. The Heat trail by 10. And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Some changes for Toronto. Achua, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Young comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Trent subbed in for Scotty Barnes. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Kevin Love's checked in for Adebayo. Duncan Robinson comes in for Caleb Martin. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Hero. And Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And it's the Raptors ball. They're on a 15-5 run. It's good.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Here's Vincent. Miami with a new 14. And Love gets it to go.
Elite rebounder has always been a descriptor of Kevin Love's game. This guy takes tremendous pride in that aspect.
Van Vliet passes to Young. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Robinson misses. Toronto leading by 12. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, that's about the frame of Gary Trent Jr. He can take any amount of contact, and that frame will hold up. Nicely done.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Now, here's Oladipo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Well, this is showing off that Kevin Love is a complete offensive player. He can drain that mid-range with regularity if that's what you give him.
Got that one up quick.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Butler. Gary Trent Jr. making his last shot. Out to the right wing. Here's Vincent. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Never one to shy away from contact. Willing to mix it up on the glass. Go to work, Jimmy Butler.
And stolen by Love. Outside Butler. Left side Love. Offensive rebound. Here's Robinson, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Toronto. It's his first trip to the line.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. 7 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Boucher. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Raptors out in front. They lead by 14. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. And Van Vliet out there with OG Anunoby. It's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
I'm sure if he had the chance to do that possession over again, he would not have taken the shot.
Here's Anunoby. And falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one. That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Now, here's Anunoby. After Tyler Hero's miss. Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul calls, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing, because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner, he really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
Achua, he's checked in for Toronto. And Miami with a change here, too. Oladipo, he's checked in for Tyler Hero.
Well, you love the relentless energy from Siakam. It's sort of a staple of his game. Gets to the offensive glass there.
The Heat trail by 16. Lowry passes to Strus. Back to Lowry. And Oladipo kicks to Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
Achua, the pass to Van Vliet. Raptors moving the ball around. Barnes, bounce pass, 6 to shoot. Here's Siakam. And at last, they get one to fall. Siakam's got 10.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
Back to Lowry. Oladipo against Anunoby. And Oladipo kicks to Strus. Off target with his 3. Toronto leading by 18. The drive by Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, Scotty Barnes off the deck into the cup. Nice finish.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's Strus missing. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Lowry passes to Oladipo. And here's Strus. The pass to Oladipo. With the floater, and it's good on the layup.
Oladipo has a lot of shots at his disposal, including that pretty floater.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
OG Anunoby with the assist.
Oladipo outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
A minute 50 left in the first half. From outside the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Anunoby. Hands it from downtown. He's got 7.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby is really coming along as a shooter.
Timeout called, the Heat. And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam doors was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
And the Raptors got some changes. Pirtle, he's checked in for Achua. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Trent subbed in for OG Anunoby. And a new group in for the Heat. Love's checked in for Caleb Martin. Jimmy Butler comes in for Max Strus. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Miami. And Toronto has possession. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Pirtle kicks to Boucher. It's Trent on the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Pirtle. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Now, here is Robinson. Now, Hero to end the run. And Barnes sends it back.
Send it back, Scotty Barnes. Show off that defensive acumen.
Pirtle, high post. Love grabs the board. Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Right side Hero. Over Trent. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Toronto ahead. They finish off the second quarter with a tremendous 17-4 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Pascal. The identity of this team is at the defensive end. So how satisfying is it to lock them down like you did in the first half?
It's great. I mean, we're a defensive team first, and I mean, that's what I like about our team, and the fact that we just go out there, get steals and get easy buckets on the other end. It's always great to play good defense.
Yeah, that's what you guys do. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half was all about Pascal Siakam. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. He came in with something to prove tonight after having a very tough outing in their last game. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Down in the paint, they're doing everything right, seeking out high percentage looks. So far, the defense hasn't had any answer for that. And we'll see if those adjustments that the coaches are making at halftime work.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Their effort on the board has been horrendous. That's a good way to get blown out. Only way they can turn this thing around is to start winning the rebounding battle, to win the battle of possession. Otherwise, they're my favorite. Avocado toast.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the court for the Heat, the wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Martin is out there with Adebayo, and it's Lowry in at the point.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And finished off by Siakam.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player, and now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer, to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
The Raptors have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
No good on that one. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
And he sinks the second.
Well, the more opportunity that has been given to OG Anunoby, the more this young man shines. He is a multi-dimensional talent. Gives you great defense nightly and growing on the offensive end.
Now, here's Lowry. No points in the game yet for him. Left side, Martin. Miami needs to get a shot off. Second shot opportunity. Goes up again, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Personal foul. First team foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Martin. And both free throws good for Martin. Toronto shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Now, here's Lowry. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Adebayo. Sweet little floater.
And he just battles hard in the post. Bam doesn't need a clean look to convert from that range.
Passes it to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Good on the shot. Butler's got his second basket of the game.
You have to stay in front of Jimmy Butler. This guy is capable of leaving you in the dust with his ability to handle the basketball.
Now here's Barnes. Toronto working the ball around now. Inside. Here's Siakam. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 22 points for Siakam.
Well, desire. Pascal Siakam has a ton of that. He's overcome so much in his life. You think a little bump in the road is going to stop him?
The shot by Adebayo, no good. Toronto, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Lowry kicks to Butler. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Butler, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a streak named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here's what Miami's going with right now. Kevin Love's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Max Strus comes in for Caleb Martin. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Hero. And Siakam, no good on that one.
Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, guys.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big-time mistake.
Now here's Van Vliet. Siakam kicks to Achua. Back to Siakam. Trent passes to Van Vliet. He's guarded by Love. Here's Achua, and Butler sends it back.
There are times on the defensive end where Jimmy Butler is locked down. He wants to send it back with the block, and he does exactly that.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And here's Lowry. After Gary Trent Jr. made the last three-pointer. Love the pass to Oladipo. That falls. Great assist by Love. Oladipo's got 5 now.
Well, Victor Oladipo wants the three-point answer, and he delivers it. Nicely done.
Here's Siakam, and the basket is good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Strus, following the basket by Pascal Siakam. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And Toronto making a change here. Boucher is checked in. And then for Miami, Robinson comes in for Max Strus. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
1:10 left in the third quarter. The kick outside to Butler. Goes up the baseline. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter. Siakam passes to Boucher. Back to Siakam. From downtown. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Butler. And it's good. 2 points. 8 points for him.
Great focus from Jimmy Butler right there. He understands contact is part of the game. He's almost inviting you to hit him.
Now, here's Siakam. 26 points for him. Here's Achua. His three-pointers off the mark. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Vincent. Oladipo taking his time here. Robinson finds Oladipo. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Boucher. From deep, Trent. No good on the last second attempt there. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Raptors opening up a huge gap. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Chris Boucher. He's out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Young in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Young. He can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now. Now, here's Strus. He's guarded closely. And Boucher sends it back. Here's Benton. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Benton's got his first basket. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Raptors.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
First team foul. Shooting for Miami, Gabe Vincent at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. Raptor shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Zeller grabs the board. And Miami shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Young banked in off the glass.
Such a confident finisher in close. You want to know why Thad Young's percentage is high? Look at that assertiveness.
Vincent the pass to Robinson. Here's Strus. Here's Vincent. And there's the pass to Highsmith. Over Young. And again, it's the Heat missing. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
He takes it in. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Zeller. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Here's Benton. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line for your Raptors, Delano Banton. At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. Kane, he's checked in for Robinson. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
And the dunk by Zeller.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Heat have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable. And they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Raptors ball.
And the Raptors call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
For your Raptors, use dance team.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for the Raptors. Pascal Siakam comes in for Flynn. The Raptors have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Count it. Siakam's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam, so he's comfortable in the painted area, does nice work there.
Pass to Strus. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Kane. Barton defending. Toronto grabs the miss. Young outside. Here he goes. And it's Young finishing it off.
Well, don't you love how Young doesn't settle, right? He's going to get right into the teeth of defense on that dribble drive.
Pass to Vincent. Takes a three. And again, it's the Heat missing. And the Raptors with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Hurdle finds Young. No good with the layup. Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Strus. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barton. The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. From the inbound. Over to the wing. Here's Kane. And a miss there on the triple. Toronto, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. A nice shot by Young.
And when Hurdle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Here's Vincent, covered by Siakam. Tries again. Vincent misses. And here's Toronto. They're on a 16-6 run.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Pascal Siakam.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
That free throw good from Barton. And Miami is shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. Here's Kane. Barton defending. Outside Robinson. Takes it from 10. The shot's good. 54 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
Here's Kane. And here is Robinson, 16 feet away, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance
particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.